Okay, slow and down. I know you just raced over here from the last segment where we talk about the two kinds of speaker they are keynote and self-speaker. And if you are super excited about that, you're gonna be more excited about the 4 kinds of books. Really, 4 kinds of books. Yes, there is 4 kinds, and I believe every expert, speaker, coach, entrepreneur should have these 4 kinds of books. After I tell you what they are and their benefits, you will also agree with me. So first off, there is your passion book, and then there is your profit book. So passion and profit. If you were to write one of these books, which one do you think you should write first? Passion or profit? Remember, passion costs money and profit costs money, but the profit one will bring you money. So then after you get the money from your profit, then you can probably go after your passion. I'm hoping you're thinking the same way. Unless you have a chunk of change and you just need to spend money, go ahead. Then no, you're not going to be needing this. However, to be frugal and smart, actually you're still going to need this, because when I tell you about the marketing and the credibility that comes with doing these other kinds of books and then put it towards your personal book, you're going to be surprised. Okay? Because I'm going to release and share with you some insider secrets. No, I hate when people use the word secret. After the movie The Secret, I don't believe anybody should actually be capitalizing on that, but there is insider secrets. When I say secrets, you'll be like, oh, Raymond, I actually never thought about that. Or because I've been explaining this for years over the phone to my coaching clients, and these guys I coach experts, speakers, producer of events. They've been holding events. They have books, but their books are not performing the way it should be. My book hit bestseller in the first day, became the #1 hot new release in the first day it was released on Amazon. So there's something there. I know a thing or two when it comes to becoming a best-selling author, international best-selling author, award-winning author. So much in the back end, and I'm going to share that with you. So hang in there. So let's recap. 2 kinds of book, 2 of the 4 kinds, right? 2 kinds, profit or passion. Great. So we got that figured out, P and P. And then we have 2 more kinds. One is you can do it by yourself or you can collaborate. Do it by yourself or collaborate with others. And which one do you think will be easy? Collaborate with others. Yeah. We all know that. Almost every author want to write more books because they realize books are purposeful. There's purpose, a marketing strategy behind each one of the books. Marketing strategy behind the 4 kinds. And of course you can write many. But I want you to know the difference between the A, B, C, and D book. I made it easy for you. I made it A, B, C, D. So anthology, and I said them in such an order. I've structured this. And this is copyrighted material. I structured it this way so you know the order. I will recommend that you do an anthology book. What does that mean? Many experts in the same area of expertise writing on the same topic from different angles. Okay? So that makes the book heavily content driven, and each of these experts could basically make a book out of their content. But for this kind of book, you are only allowed to submit 1 chapter. Wow. Because for business people, busy people, content-driven book, it's actually meant to be soaked up. You want to have the content. You want to know what you're dealing with rather than, it's not fiction. Fiction is different. But content-driven book needs to be step-by-step or secrets. And remember, I was telling you a little bit about how to tell your story in a few segments before, and that you have to grab attention. Well, I use S words, so the 3 S's. Startling fact is S number 1. S number 2 was your story of struggle. 3 was success, your story of success. And bonus S was your secret to success. How can I mimic it? So these are, now you can see everything is starting to fall into place. And you need to know each bit of this to form something very powerful that your audience can be empowered. You need to inspire to empower. So I brought the ABC book all together. Now, D book, it's still there. The D book means desire book or your passion book. It's about you. Basically your Michelle Obama book. Basically your memoir. Basically a story of your life. Now, once you become famous and popular in the collaborative book, once that book goes to #1 best-selling, remember I said there's a secret I want to share with you? It's time to leaning a bit closer, because this secret is when a book becomes best-selling book, you, the author in it, becomes a best-selling author for life. If you stick to wrong till you hear this secret, you deserve to know this secret. So, if you look at Tony Robbins' book, go to any bookstore. If a book is just released, it cannot be a bestseller because it's just been released. Tony released a brand new book. If Michelle Obama tomorrow release another book, you know what the top will say? Michelle Obama, #1 New York Times best-selling, here it comes, author. Really? Yes, Michelle could write 100 other book, and on the top it will say #1 New York best-selling author. New York Times was, why? Because she is. But you, before today, you have probably never noticed that some book will say New York Times bestseller. Seller mean the book is a seller. The book is a bestseller. Or now when the seller writes another book, that book become best-selling author. Even if you look at Robert Kiyosaki's book, it will say written, authored by New York Times best-selling author. Even a Jack Canfield book, although he's been 47 times New York best-selling author, if he was to release a book tomorrow, it will say New York Times best-selling author. Are you confusing this? There's book, there's the plain English language. You will not even pick it up on your own if you were to read it, because you just see New York Times and you say, oh, this person is big. So I do similar, not trick, not effect. It is acceptable. The reason I'm exposing this or not sharing this story with you, if Tony Robbins does it, and Robert Kiyosaki do it, Jack Canfield, Brian Tracy, Kevin Harris, if they all do this, it's the standard. But a purchaser, you going to the bookstore, you would not know the difference. So remember, marketing is key. And I congratulate you for being here, and I want to welcome you. I think there's a story and a book in every one of you. Research has shown many, and a high percentage of Americans think and want to have a book. But there's simple ways to write a book. You can ghostwrite a book, which royalties and ministers and government officials and president and prime minister usually do, because they just don't have the time for it. They have somebody write it for them. You can sit and write it yourself, chapter after chapter, or there's a special unique way where you can actually record your book on audio and then translate it. Because why? We can speak faster than we can type. The brain goes very quick, especially for me. And here's my little secret that I'm going to share openly with you. You are watching this right now. This content will be repurposed into a book. So I have writers. I'm a creator. I create content. That's what I'm doing. I am able to blueprint and map out the entire book. So it's a hybrid of it all. It's not ghostwritten because it's my words. And two, the reader, you would love my book when you read it. Why? Because I speak to you. When you read my book, it will not be you all and you shall and them and their. It will be like the New Testament of the Bible, the section in red. When Jesus speaks, it's I am the way. Everything is I am. So I speaks to you, and that's one of the way that you gain attention and keep the audience attention when you write. Of the two kinds of speaker, one is keynote and one is a sell speaker, and there's only so much time I have on these, and I do whole workshop on each of these sections that I've gone over today. And if any part of this expert industry you need more help with and you need to learn more about, be sure to reach out to me, ray@raymondharlal.com. That's RAY at Raymond, RAYMOND, HARLALL.com. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I hope you enjoy this section where I went over the 4 kinds of book and which one you should write first and the importance of it and the benefits from it. I thank you for your time, and I'll see you. Race. So don't stumble on any chairs. You're probably going to need to use the washroom now. Washroom, hydrate, and let's finish the next one.